So I'm starting this video out with a couple pictures from the night before the storm. We all got together and played dominoes and had a couple drinks and snacks and stuff, broke into the hurricane supplies. The thing about it is a lot of people don't understand, like they were giving us a hard time over, oh my God, there's about to be a crazy hurricane the next night and you guys are partying and playing pool and dominoes. Yeah, I mean, it's a way to relieve stress and kind of not think about what we had, coming in and what was about to happen to us or other people. So yeah, we get together and we hang out. It's our last chance. We knew we were going to be losing power, and it is what it is. I mean, a lot of people gave us a lot of crap over posting these pictures on social media, but look, that's how it is. If you don't live in Florida, you don't understand it. And sorry to say, if you don't live here and you've never had to go through this, then you really don't have an opinion on that topic. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Hey, welcome in, guys. It's October 9th, Wednesday, 2024. Of course, Hurricane Milton is going to land today. I am in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Feel free to Google it. I'll try to put a screenshot up for you guys. The storm moved a little bit south this morning and overnight last night, so it is not directly targeting us. We are still in the cone there of its landing spot. So not good, but better than what it was last night and overnight. It's 1 p.m. Eastern here on Wednesday. I was gonna live stream this, but I think the better option right now is that I'll just take video throughout the day and the night as things deteriorate. The landing is about midnight. They sped the storm up, or the storm sped up, so they sped up the landing time. It was originally gonna be 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Midnight now is the landing time. So I'm just gonna take video throughout the whole day, and then I'll post this video, obviously, assuming we have power. I will post this video tomorrow / the next day whenever I can get it up, so you guys can see kind of a recap of how this day went and how Milton came ashore and everything happened. Right now it's just raining. You guys can see. Good timing, right as we're here, a little bit of wind coming through, but nothing major. It's just a waiting game right now. We've done all that we can do. And yeah, so I'm just gonna film and take clips all day and then edit it all together and put it in a video for everybody to see what it was like to go through Milton and what it's like to be a Floridian. I've lived here 20 years and to go through a hurricane, whether it's Milton or any other storm, especially one of this caliber. So that's the story right now, 1 p.m. Eastern update, and I'll keep filming throughout the day and getting clips so you guys can see how bad it really gets after the fact. All right, the storm moved north and it is going to go up Tampa Bay, it looks like, or the majority of it up Tampa Bay, causing that storm surge that I mentioned a little bit ago. It's really kicking now, 60, 70 mile an hour, maybe even 80 mile an hour winds right now. Look at it, just blasting the water sideways. If you take a look at the top of the car, I'm getting wet right now, just, yeah, getting blasted with water and rain filming this for you guys. So if you never lived here, never been a part of a hurricane or stayed in Florida during one, maybe on vacation, got trapped, this is what we put up with, what we signed up for. It's what we deal with, but I'm hoping you guys get a pretty good idea of what it's like actually being here, and we're not even in the worst of it. We still got a couple more hours till it makes landfall, and we're not even at the eye. If this thing had stayed north with us, and a couple hours from now, you would see the full wrath of these storms, which in a couple hours, I'll get you that video. So look at it, look at the wind and the rain. You see this? This is nuts. Definitely 50, 60 mile an hour. I bet these gusts are probably in the 70, 80s. The storm is kicking about 130s to 140s. We're getting at least half that or more right now. Water is definitely starting to flood up onto here. And I'll show you out back in a second. I actually just had to sweep the back porch off to get rid of all the water. All right, so this clip's being filmed around 6 o'clock on the East Coast. Milton sped up again. It should make landfall around 8 or 9, so in the next couple of hours. Coming up the bay could cause a lot of surge and a lot of water to be pushed up Tampa Bay. The track moved significantly north, and that would push a ton of flooding and water up into the bay in parts of town that have never actually had flooding like this. So you can see it's starting to kick pretty good. The wind and the rain are really, really picking up as we film this to put together for a video for you guys later. Probably 30, 40 mile an hour winds right now when it gusts up. I don't know if it's hitting 50 or 60, but definitely getting close, if not over it, when it really pushes the wind and the water, which I'm getting soaked right now standing here because the water's just blowing this direction right at me, but this is what we get. Unfortunately, this is my filming location for this video because I can't go out in this because that would just be ludicrous, but yeah, I mean, you guys kind of get an idea. I'll film, like I said, I'll film way more. Oh, standing out in it is not advisable for sure. You'll get soaked really, really quick. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. I just swept all this water off our back porch literally 30 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. Look at all the water. It's because this wind that you just saw is just blowing the water straight in to the lanai. And it's just, I mean, it's not gonna get into the house. It would have to come up, 4 or 5 inches to start coming in. But I have to pay attention to this and keep an eye on it through the night because we can't have that water making its way into the house. Obviously, you can see the tree. All the trees are blowing really, really good. I mean, it's a lot of water starting to accumulate. I'm gonna have to come down here in like an hour or two and sweep it off again and just keep an eye on it every hour or two and get rid of the water because it's definitely accumulating. Not good. Not good. Okay, we're about an hour and a half to 2 hours from landfall for this future video that I'm gonna put up, but look at all the water out on look at all this water on my back porch. The wind is just blowing it. Look, it's not gonna come in the house. I think we're good, but it is definitely running out to the door because the wind is blowing from this direction that way, and all the rain is just blowing into my back porch. I think we'll be okay. I think it'll be all right, but I'm glad I took off all the caps to the fence. All these caps that go on the fence all the way down the length of the fence, I took them off because the wind will just pick them up and blow them. And at $5 a pop, $4.99, that's a couple $100 worth of caps. But you can hear that wind. Listen to it. There it comes. Ooh, boy. Okay, YouTube, the official count is 250,000 people without power. Thankfully, we still have power. There are 3 electric companies around here. We have TECO, which is Tampa Electric, Duke Energy, and Withlacoochee River Electric, which is what we have. So Tampa Electric is down in Hillsborough County, that's Tampa. Duke is kind of south of that, and what we have is north of it. So they're 250,000 people without power. We're still lucky we have it. I imagine we're gonna lose it sometime soon. Neighbor's fence just went flying. I've seen and heard of some transformers blowing out, so again, it's only a matter of time. But it has made landfall. Milton's made landfall officially down by St. Pete, Bradenton, Sarasota area, and that general vicinity. You can Google those towns, but it is kicking up here and going bananas. This is what we all dread. Unfortunately, some of my neighbors are reporting water leaking around some windows like that, and also coming up into the floorboards or under the carpets. We checked all of our windows everywhere, no water, so we feel lucky, and our fence is still, last I checked, in one piece. If you were to step out in this, you'd get blown away. Just here, I'll hold this out. I think so. Okay, that's what we get. All right, out front, you can get a better look at the wind and the rain that we're going through. I promised I'd video it. Here we go. Look at this. The light pole is shaking, wobbling. Please don't fall over. You guys can get a good look at the trees. My palm trees are really getting it. My palm trees over there, you can't even see them, but they're getting it. Water's coming in. Tons of water on the front porch here. If I turn on the light. Bam. Lots of water. It's starting to pool up here. Ah, here come those winds, 100 miles an hour. And still an hour and a half away from the eye making landfall. It's really coming. Really, really hard. Whew. Good grief. If you never lived in Florida, this is what it's like to go through it. Look, that's water blowing. That's straight rain just being blown. Welcome to Hurricane Milton. About 7:30 in the evening here. Okay, so morning after, as promised, I got as much video last night as I could. There's a lot of damage on the coast. That's what you guys are gonna see on the news today. A lot of damage to towns that are wiped out, and we really need to think about those. Some damage up here, but nothing compared to what those poor people are gonna go through. My dining room had some water, very minor amount of water come in. Seems that every house in this neighborhood had this water issue where water seeped in through some of the wall or whatever. My neighbor last night chose not to put her furniture in, which was a complete mess. My fence ended up surviving. Looks okay. and everything else is intact on my house. I'm gonna drive the neighborhood and show you guys around and see what kind of damage we can find. Looks like some kind of piece of my fence here, but I'll have to fix that later. But let's go for a ride and see what happened in the neighborhood. Let's do it. We don't have power. We still don't have power since 11 o'clock last night. It's now 8 a.m. So it's been 9 hours without power, and they're saying it could be at least a day or two, maybe 3. Sucks, but it is what it is. So into the street, first casualties, obviously the trees, I mean, they're uprooted pretty well. Our trees didn't go anywhere somehow, but these are like the newest ones, so kind of not surprising those ones went. Neighbor Sean's fence. Somebody's up on top of his roof. I think he lost roof panels up there. Looks like some roof damage. I know both of those guys, so I played softball with both of them. The wind came from this side, so you can see the wind really took out these fences. This is another neighbor. You can see the path of destruction that it did from left to right. That whole fence there. And then the jungle gym they had in there. If you zoom up, that's the jungle gym. It was pretty crazy. The wind was blowing from this side, blowing in that way. So none of that surprising that their house took a hit like that to the fence. Street sign for the bikes, the bike path line, gone. Now, thankfully, these houses have a wall on the back, so these walls obviously held up. Concrete is king. Another tree. We're gonna see that repeating, just trees everywhere are gonna be down. All up and down the road, I'm sure. That used to be a sign for houses for sale. They ate it. More trees. Fence to the back of the lagoon. Even that one didn't last. It's laying in the middle of the thing. Interested to see what kind of damage the lagoon took. Trash can on its side randomly. They have steel fences up around it, so I don't think... Oh, that whole palm tree came down. That's fun. Nice flooded water there. So it's gonna be hard to see, but back in VIP where the cabanas are, tore all those up, all that stuff. And then the fence, it's broken, shocker.
Casey, I think you can get in there without having your ID.
I think I can get in without being ID'd, what do you think? So this is the drainage for the retention pond, which we've never seen anywhere near, like what, maybe 6 feet down, and it's all the way up, actually coming to the sidewalk here. Look at how much that pond can't handle it. Wow.
Look at their yards.
Look at all of these yards, all these fences. When we get to the other side, I'll show everyone the other side of the fences because it blew in from the opposite direction. Okay, we might have a driving hazard here. Oh my God. Yikes. Yeah, ooh, it really got this one. Wow. All the way down this row. There's a bunch more. That sucks. Got another one up here. That one's down too.
Did you see the Trump?
Yep. Oh, somebody's playhouse that was... They tied it down. It held the roof on, but not the rest.
But look, there's a whole one that's like not...
And this side of the neighborhood's electric gate. Yoink. Damn, that's metal too. That's not even the plastic. Wow.
Look at his roof.
More roof damage up there. All right, so that's a little look around the neighborhood. I'm gonna get some drone footage maybe tomorrow. I wanted to get it today, but my drone batteries for some reason didn't charge last night, and I can't charge them now because we don't have any power. So my neighbor actually does have power, so I might be able to bring him over here and get him charged in a little bit. I'll do my best, but I'll get you guys some drone footage. I wanted to include it in this video, but clearly that didn't happen. Anyhow, I'm at my neighbor's house because they have power and I'm able to work and upload this video for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that little look around. We got very lucky. Like I said, you're gonna see a whole lot more devastation, flooding, catastrophic results down at the beach, in downtown, in different places that are not where we are. We are 15 to 20 miles inland. A lot of people, you know, were commenting on my social media telling me, you better evacuate, get out, do this, do that. Well, none of that happened because we're not in that little area. So as always, thanks for being a part of the channel, watching the videos. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. And subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I'll leave you guys with the best closing of the entire day, because if you missed it over on my Instagram or TikTok, you can go follow me, Rockstarflipper, Casey Rockstarflipper. We had a video go partially viral, sort of viral. Here you go. There's the closing.
You didn't get me, did you, bitch? I'm still here. Well, what?
The anti-Milton man, America.
You didn't get me, Burka.